If your gaming setup deserves more than washed-out colors and choppy motion, the right 1440p monitor can completely change how your games feel. A great 1440p display gives you that sweet balance in sharp visuals and high frame rate, so you get smooth gameplay without needing a spaceship-level graphics card. In this video, I'm breaking down the 1440p gaming monitors that are actually worth your money in 2026. We'll look at real-world performance, motion clarity, OLED versus IPS and mini-LED, brightness, contrast, and who each monitor really makes sense for. Whether you play competitive shooters, cinematic single-player games, or a mix of both, I'll tell you straight up which ones I'd buy and which ones I'd skip. If any of these monitors catch your attention, you'll find links in the description below. And if this video helps you out, make sure to like, drop a comment with your current setup, and subscribe for more honest gaming gear reviews. Without further delay, let's get started with the list. Starting at number 5, Gigabyte M27QA. The Gigabyte M27QA is one of those monitors that just makes sense for most gamers. You get a smooth 180Hz refresh at 1440p, which feels noticeably faster than standard 144Hz when you're playing shooters or fast multiplayer games. In real use, aiming feels clean, motion is fluid, and the colors are surprisingly accurate for everyday gaming and even some light content. This is best for someone who wants a strong 1440p experience without spending OLED money. If you mostly play competitive titles and want something responsive that won't destroy your budget, it fits perfect. Now the honest downside, HDR performance is pretty weak. It's there on paper, but in real games it doesn't add much impact. And the stand isn't the most adjustable, so you might end up tweaking your desk setup to get it just right. My verdict, for the price, it's an easy yes if you want smooth 1440p gaming without overcomplicating. At number 4, LG G27G3XMN. The LG G27G3XMN is a great choice if you want blistering speed and solid everyday performance without breaking the bank. That 240Hz refresh rate makes games feel incredibly responsive whether you're on PC or console, and switching between titles feels seamless. In real use, shooters feel tighter and racing games feel smoother. It's the kind of monitor that just feels faster from the moment you start playing. This one is best for competitive gamers who care most about motion clarity and responsiveness. If you play fast-paced games and want a display that keeps up without making you turn down settings, this fits the bill. Now, the honest downside. If you like playing in a dark room, the contrast is on the weaker side. Blacks look more like a faded gray, which can make spooky or cinematic games less immersive. My verdict? If speed and responsiveness matter more to you than deep contrast, this is a fantastic 1440p pick. At number 3, AOC Q27G3XMN. The AOC Q27G3XMN surprised me with how well it handles both everyday gaming and HDR content. Thanks to its mini-LED backlight, the blacks are impressively deep and HDR highlights really pop to the point where watching a bright scene feels way more dynamic than most standard 1440p displays. But don't get it twisted, this isn't just for movies. Even in fast games, it holds up well with smooth motion and crisp colors that make characters and environments stand out. This is best for someone who wants a big step up in HDR performance without costing as much as top-tier OLED displays. If you enjoy both competitive titles and story-heavy games or movies, this gives you a richer picture without losing responsiveness. Now the honest downside. In super fast games, you might notice a little motion smearing compared to the fastest panels, which can be distracting if you're ultra competitive. My verdict? AOC's Mini LED brings 1440p gaming and HDR together in a way that makes this one a genuinely versatile pick. At number 2. ASUS ROG Swift PG32 UCDP. This is one of those monitors that makes you rethink what a 1440p screen can do. The ASUS ROG Swift PG2020-2020 brings a gorgeous picture and a refresh rate that handles everything from shooters to story-driven games with confidence. What really sets it apart in daily use is how flexible it feels. When I flipped into its 1080p mode running up to 480Hz, games felt unbelievably smooth, like the monitor just disappears and you're in the action. And when I wanted a more cinematic experience, the 4K visuals were vibrant and detailed. This one's best for gamers who do a bit of everything, competitive shooters, RPGs, and cinematic type, and want one screen that excels in all of them. Now the honest downside. It does show noticeable flicker with variable refresh rates in darker scenes, which can be distracting if your frame rates bounce around a lot. My verdict? For a near-perfect blend of speed and stunning picture quality, this monitor is a very strong runner-up. At number 1. MSI MPG27QRXQD OLED. This thing sits at the top of the list for a reason. It's one of the rare monitors that gives you both stunning visuals and esports level speed without forcing you to compromise. From the moment I fired it up, games looked rich and vibrant thanks to that OLED panel, and the motion at 360Hz feels like everything just responds instantly. Whether I was lining up shots in shooters or cruising through open-world environments, the picture stayed smooth, punchy, and alive without the washed-out look you see on some panels. This is best for someone who wants one monitor that genuinely excels across the board: competitive gaming, single-player immersion, and everyday use without having to juggle multiple screens. Now the honest downside: it's expensive, really expensive, and after buying it, you might feel too broke to grab any new games to play on it. My verdict? If you want the fastest, most beautiful 1440p gaming experience in 2026 and budget isn't holding you back, this is the monitor I'd pick.